good, y'all? It's Burke here, popping up on YouTube. Pleased to announce this new series, Saturday Night Fights. Now, I know some of y'all may be familiar with my old series, Friday Night Fights, where we have a different format RTA tournament every Friday. This is completely different because this is on Saturdays. Update error patch notes, what? Anyway, let's get through this. So, every Saturday we're going to have a different format RTA tournament and hopefully get a different guest commentator every week, or maybe rotate through some. We'll also rotate through different formats, that some of which hopefully you've never seen. I'm also open to suggestions. Week 1, the format was fire units only. Garo and Racuni banned. If you ask why Garo and Racuni were banned, ask the viewers who voted. But the best response I got was because they wanted a diverse meta, and everyone has Garo and Racuni at this point. We would see them every match. That was the logic. We'll see how the meta actually plays out in a second. There were a few moments where things got a bit disorganized, and that was completely my bad. I'm a little rusty at the solo tournament organizing thing, but it's week 1. I'm new. Give it time. My bad. Special shout out to Savvy for guest commentating this week. She did a wonderful job. Without further ado, there's the tournament. Winner got 420 crystals, runner-up got 80.
It'll be fine.
But they're looking at my screen and it would work except for the fact that then I can't start it while showing them the battle. Unless we it's like, oh, we're gonna cut to a commercial break. It's like, you know, in music awards when it's like those categories no one really cares about. so they give those awards off. Oh, during the commercial break, this dude won this award for best backup.
They usually do that for the women's.
Right.
Alright, so we have Glorious versus Flyout.
Looks like Glorious is a little better by rating, but you can't always go by that, especially this early in the season.
Rick's trying to monetize the video too.
So it looks like both guys are going tanky. Leo with maybe 2.5 DPSers, Glorious with just 1.
I like the claim on Tassarian there. Going to be very useful against the Fire Monkey and the Anubis.
That's true. That's true. Thanks to the follow. Actually, I probably shouldn't thank everyone.
This is a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out.
Sorry in advance for all the alerts that I don't respond to, because we gotta focus on the exciting gameplay here.
So exciting.
Well, I mean, we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
And the Chloe goes first, as it should be.
At this point, you might as well hit the Chloe because she's least likely to have revenge. You just don't want to accidentally trigger something when you don't need to. Resourceful, if that's the case, I'll jump in, I'll do my battles, and then we'll jump back out and we'll go back and forth. It'll be a commercial break. We'll do what we have to. We'll make it work somehow.
It'll all be okay.
Yeah, entries are closed, sorry.
You know, I feel like Chloe's going to be an MVP here for anyone who still uses her and has her at least ruined partially well.
I mean...
Because with all fire monsters, you really don't have that many attack bar boosters or anything.
You don't have as many AoE strippers. What are your options here? Juno, Chiwu. Is that it?
Chiwu doesn't strip.
Chiwu strips.
That's the water one.
I mean, no, Chiwu's fire. Chiwu's fire.
Oh, I thought you said Shiwa.
My bad. Chiwu. My bad. But yeah. Okay, so that makes sense.
But yeah, Chiwu. So wait, we just have Chiwu and Juno. Yeah, Chloe's going to be MVP.
We have single targets.
And I feel like not
Do we have single target strippers?
Oh, Sekhmet.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean,
which nobody uses because she's horrible. She's Sekhmet.
She's a Tiana counter on AD, but there's no Tianas here. Now she's a repurposed Chloe counter.
Ooh, Tessarian's gonna be so good for all these passives to deal with. The monkey is now useless. He can be stunned. But no stuns.
And more importantly, his stacks aren't going up, so you can hit him without worrying that he's gonna take out your whole team.
Belajul and Daphnis, also single target strippers on their primary.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true.
So we do have those two. Platy is also, is she a stripper? See, I've never really used the mermaids other than.
Yeah, oh yeah. Platy can too. That's true. Okay. Now the question is, do you think we're actually gonna see a Daphnis tonight?
I hope so. If there is not a single person here that has Daphnis with their best runes, I'm going to be sorely disappointed. There's a reason why he never gets buffed. He's the most broken unit in the game. I would be using him.
We'll see if you're right. We'll wait to find out.
Do you have a Daphnis?
I do. I pulled one recently, and I have no plans to build him until he gets buffed. I know he has.
You should build him.
I know he has his purposes, but
He's part of my fastest dragon team, actually.
Those sound effects are really loud in the headphones. Sorry, you can't hear those, can you? Yeah, I have one. So you use them in dragons, but while I agree that he can be useful, I don't want to waste my Devilmon on him because they're a real finite resource, and there's better things like.
As somebody who still needs 117 Devilmon, I understand.
You know exactly how many you need.
Okay. That is exactly how many I need based off of the Nat 5s I want to build.
Oh, we're talking about Daphnis, by the way. So who's next on your list?
For Devilmon?
Yeah.
Oh, I still need to finish my Lang. Fire Monkey is a great hero. He's great for fights, he's great for PvP, he's great for defenses, super great on defense. Super great. Why is everybody typing?
Oh, they spend 1,000 of my channel's currency to play sound effects. It's this really loud booing sound whenever someone does that.
Aww, that's adorable. You need to replace it with the bully hunter, the clap, and the music.
Okay, first off, how is it adorable that they're booing? I feel like maybe.
Look at that, Chloe and Fire Anubis take the cake. They're gonna be MVPs.
Glorious.
All of that
hold on.
freaking support, man.
I hit replay by accident. What was I saying? So all the matches were supposed to be best out of 3, but I'm starting to think maybe we should have went single elimination for the first round. But we'll make it work. It's too late now. Glorious takes.
Wait. So are we doing 2 out of 3, or are we just doing?
Yeah, I think we said best out of 3 at the start.
But the very first one was just
yeah,
single one. So
but that was a wild card to cut it down to 16. So starting from the round of 16, we'll go best out of 3. Or did you want to go round 1 single or round of 16 single elimination and then the round of 8 onwards best out of 3? Either way.
Wait, so now you want to complicate it even more, and then we have to remember how many people are left?
Okay, let's stick with the plan. Best out of 3. Best out of 3 all the way.
Wait, I thought the initial plan was so singles.
And then I felt bad and changed it because I didn't want to. I saw the disappointed look on your face that we weren't gonna get best out of 3, and I didn't want to disappoint you. So. Glorious again going with this Chloe that was MVP last round.
Man.
Let's see how Leo can adjust. Round 1 single elim sounds best.
Oh.
I mean, we have to do.
Best of 13, round 1 single elim sounds best. Yeah, I mean, in this case, I would agree.
Okay.
A little bit.
All right. We'll do this particular one best out of 3 because we already said so, and it'd be messed up to change it halfway through a match. But onward, we'll go single elimination, or I mean best of 1 for the rest of the round, and then switch back to best of 3 for the quarterfinals. Hopefully, no one minds.
Okay. Also, my parents are now accosting me because there's a package waiting.
Oh, did you need to go run and get it? I mean,
I'm
smoke weed every day.
Just making sure. Wouldn't want anything to get stolen. And my bad, Quinn. I'll get back to you on that command after the tournament.
Wait, what's happening?
Oh, the blazer command. I'm supposed to take a hit.
Oh, do you not want to do that now?
I'm indoors now. I do my smoking outdoors.
Chiwoo! Chloe's going up first. We got all that immunity on the other side. Keep the wing alive and trying to. I don't know if I would have used this strip right this second just because there's so many other ones. And then we're going to have to wait for the port cooldown on Chiwoo.
He missed one.
This is going to be a little bit difficult.
He missed one. He missed the monkey.
I know, the monkey's the only one that matters, and he couldn't strip him. That's because this is clearly a raid monkey with high resist. This is a frontline wang that we're about to see. So this is very exciting, Cotton. What do you think?
That's actually a really good point. It's fair to assume he has a high amount of defense, too. I mean, odds are people aren't going to re-ruin everything specifically for this. Was a good aspect. So,
Nope.
It's interesting that Leo brought in the Chiwoo after we were talking about how he's a kind of specific to Chloe, and that was his attempt to adjust here, but it just didn't work out to the RNG.
Didn't work out, but we did get the strip and the buff blocker, which is one of my personal favorites, debuffs ever on the monkey, and now he's got Oblivion, so now he's a little bit useless and not going to build up any stacks. Perna's going to swoop in real easy, but no violent. Clearly, it's a broken Perna. Oh, and the cleanse.
Chiwoo's just waiting to get his strip again. Until then, I mean, Perna can still deal some damage. Perna doesn't need to worry too much about that. Just no stuns, but the damage still goes through. But again, a lot of these units seem...
There's the additional turn. There's the Perna.
Seem high on defense. Interestingly enough, that Vela 50% HP lead is helping the Perna hit a little harder.
Oh, yeah. Actually, those 50% HP leads are going to be super important for some of these monsters.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Especially if somebody's whipping out a cool.
That's true. I'm surprised the viewers didn't choose to vote to ban Rakan or Vela or even Laika, because a 5-star elemental lead that's just a lot of stats.
They're not as cancerous, because there are times where I will ban Racuni or Garo over tons of 5-stars. I feel like even Okeanos I can handle just fine. But that Racuni is so unpredictable, you have to constantly keep up with those low cooldowns, and it's just annoying.
True.
So bad. Oh!
Perna has another life. 7 turns from now. Let's try to keep track. Will Perna last 7 turns to refresh? I think...
I don't think so. Not with that stacks on the monkey. People saying turn me up, daddy.
Oh, right. How do I do that? I don't know how to do that.
I got wisdoms to share.
Last time I tried, I think I broke it.
On your OBS.
What if I turn myself down? I can turn myself down.
No, just go on your OBS and then turn up your desktop or headphone.
Oh, okay.
Where you would normally.
Oh, right. Okay.
I'm probably
there. How's that?
Hello. I'm probably now breaking everybody.
If that doesn't work, I'll turn myself down.
And turn it down. The Wang always comes out on top. His Wang whipped his rod out and he just dominated that bird.
I don't think Leo has much of a chance. Kamoon is going to get weaker and weaker as the game goes on, since he's an HP-based unit in RTA where HP goes down. He's not going to do any solo in heroics.
Oh, we finally got the AoE strip.
Yeah, too little, too late.
Yeah, that Chiwoo is not going to be able to provide enough damage. That's GG. That is RIP.
Glorious moves on to the quarterfinals. Alright. Best of 1, the rest of the quarterfinals, just to be clear. And then we'll switch it back to best of 3 for the top 8. I mean, for the rest of the top 16, sorry. Best of 1 for the top 16, best of 3 for the top 8. Rest. Best of 1.
Alright, who's next? Yay!
Oh, right, I should draw names.
Or wait, do we have to go into...
Let's draw names.
Wait, did they both leave?
I mean, Glorious will be back later. He might want to go farm first. He knows he has some time.
Oh. Okay.
We got,
I always look for that 2-win thing, just to kind of make sure.
Right. I got the name. They're post-it notes. I got them over here. I hope.
Some people can have a bad Harmonia. Some people actually can't get the speed on her. But depending how high level these people are.
Fakku.
I don't know some of the names.
Fakku. It's Fakku here. And, Jinx. Fakku and Jinx.
I'm not sure who these people's in-game names are.
Fakku's here.
Ha! You got censored in chat.
Oh, right. I mean, the name...
Oh, they have some of the same ones. Fakku does. Who's the other one?
Jinx. J3NKZ. Unless his in-game name is different. Oh, no, he's right here. He's right here.
Yeah, that's where I struggle.
Alright, so they both have...
Your Harmonia is insanely shit ruined. See?
He's just being... Is that being modest or being cocky? It's kind of a humble brag. Like, yeah, my guy sucks, but I still beat you using her.
Well... yeah. It's kind of a douchebag thing to say when you win. Way to go, we got our douchebag of the day. I'm just kidding. Joke.
You still won, though, so if you win, you're allowed to do those things. Alright. First pick, Vela. Jinx countering with Juno and...
Oh, we're bringing out the stripper already. We got stripper buffer. And it looks like I've got an early favorite. We got an all-ladies team. Oh, just kidding. Vanessa now being taken away.
Is that...
It's one less women's. Oh, no, all women.
You're cheering for them by their female-to-male ratio?
Yeah, basically. Although I do have to give extra points for the Wang. He is one of my favorite. Now this is interesting. Fire Pony, Helena, thoughts?
Okay, so Helena is actually really useful because she can be thrown into so many different matchups in this meta. Every matchup is going to be mid-range versus mid-range or tanky versus tanky. There's not too many cleave teams. And she can put her bubble up with the shield. She can death break everyone. She has her ATB reductions. I mean, she does a little of everything.
She does, and unfortunately, well, sure, her passive and her pony form's not going to be too useful. We're going to see a lot of her for damage, I think.
Right.
It's going to be the one time that we actually get to see damage Helena's go.
Oki going first, no surprise there. I guess a slight surprise because the Vanessa 33% speed lead.
That is actually a very fast Okeanos and a very slow Vela, probably. People, I'm surprised. Do not ruin Vela Joule that fast. I think they prioritize, obviously, the HP to make him last.
It could have been a Via one. You know, going for the long-term battle.
Well, that too, but still. You know, I don't understand how a fast Vela Joule isn't meta.
I mean...
I just feel like that's a really big missed opportunity.
He's like...
He's not that slow.
My bad.
He's slow if an Okeanos beat you. With a speed lead.
Okay, maybe let's say it's just a really fast Oki. We'll assume the Vela was fine. We'll just give credit to the Oki. Credit where credit's due. Jinx has some speed.
Oh, the pony does not get the additional turn, so we don't get to see any crazy pony action. But we do get that AoE defense break, which is so nice. And of course, Harmonia, so useful. So wonderful. She has become definitely a fan favorite ever since the World Tournament last year.
Yeah.
It's so funny because people used to think that she sucked.
I mean, especially in Special Arena, you saw it, she was a staple in every matchup. One side had her. So
her, Garo and Racuni. It's funny how fire units are actually some of the most important ones.
Yeah.
And here we go. Are we gonna get a stun? Pony stun? Pony smash.
Oh, there's the stun.
Oh, we got the stun, but not the additional turn.
Still, it feels like Jinx is losing control of the game, even though he went first, and we praised him for the fast Oki. The fast Oki didn't do as much against such a tanky team. Again, there's that 50% fire lead, making everyone that much tankier. You see, it's really paying off with Vanessa here, who would have been dead otherwise. Where's the OP Daphnis?
Ooh, going for the exactly. We need Daphnis. Bonus points and instant wins to anybody who uses Daphnis. No. And that is a dead Wang. Wang goes down.
So what's Jinx's chance here? He has to kill the Vanessa, go proc crazy. Well,
we need violent procs.
When I say proc crazy, I mean like, you know, one proc every time around, because this is RTA.
Yeah.
He has no chance really. This is over.
Well, I don't know. I've seen some miracles happen from Perna, and if Harmonia's cooldowns are no. I was gonna say, if Harmonia had everything ready to go, we could have seen something. But unfortunately, she was not ready. So that is a single elimination battle, correct?
Yeah. So Fakku advances to the top 8. Thanks for playing Jinx.
Yay! Thank you.
And next up we got Blue
you have a good
versus J Casting. Blue versus J Casting.
Where's our man Blue? Blue Moon. I found you.
Is he in the? Is there a Blue in? I don't see Blue in here, but he might have a different name in game. Let us know if your name's different.
No, he is. Is Blue Moon. Blue Moon 45.
Oh, okay. Is he in here?
I see him. I'm on top of him. Unless I'm in a different room.
I don't see him. Uh-oh. J Cast is here. What's good, Sully? Where's... I don't see a Blue... Not in the Goodwill room. Oh, I see him. I see him. I see him. Okay.
Above Spars.
I see him. I see him. My bad. Sparbs. All right, let me go ahead and rig it for you. I'm gonna put both your names in the freezer right now.
In the freezer?
Yeah. So later on, I'll put them back in, and I'll feel for the 2 cold names. The the 2 pieces of paper that are cold.
But that's so obvious.
Well, what's your idea? Oh. I mean, we would never condone rigging it. What are you talking about, Savvy?
Rigging bad. What do you oh, we got a Maruna. If we don't see a Shayna pair,
Kenner,
I'm gonna be
steal the Shayna. I wanted to see it.
Bring out the shines. You've made a mistake.
It's not too late for a counter pick.
No, that's okay. Maruna and Shayna are both amazing on their own. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm not even gonna bother with the twins. But they have a lot of utility on their own. Super important, especially too with Talia with some crazy damage. If you ever just end up with one and not the other, don't feel bad about that. Make sure you use them in both of them because they're amazing.
That's true. You use them in all 3 dungeons too, don't you?
Oh yeah. Well, I don't have Marooning yet, but yes, I have the same team for all 3 of my dungeons. I'm probably the only person in the world who has figured that out. All of them about a minute run. Fantastic. Good times. Good times. Perna leads so good. Can't go wrong. It just shows how broken everything is.
Sounds about right. But...
And we've got the attack bar boosting. And we're about to get an AoE stun. Oh, got 2 of them.
Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Vanessa was willed up.
Of course.
I'm just jealous.
Oh, the Leica!
I'm still waiting for my first twin.
He is going to take that Maruna out, but she's going to be able to get another stun off on everybody. Hopefully it'll be an AoE stun since she's got 2 AoEs. They're both stunned. And bam, only got the Vanessa.
Carl's back and dangerous. It's his turn. This is going to end badly.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, never mind.
Oh.
That did not hit nearly as hard as I expected. Either that or that's a
Not
really
at
tanky
all.
Rauk, which would surprise me.
Very fantastic, though. Tanky doggo, best doggo. Oh, that resists, though, from the Belajul. Vanessa will keep the Trevor alive, so even if he goes down, he's still going to come back. And it looks like a very clear win, at least to me.
I think Vanessa was the MVP here. Not only did she have the immunity to resist at the beginning, but she was the reason Trevor stayed alive.
That is very true.
It's...
Fire Carl. Carl, that kills people. And the Oblivion's not gonna matter. Of course, all that's left is Tessa, and Tessa goes bye-bye. Lots of Wang is gonna get thrown. Oh, Vanessa already revived. I missed it. Whoops.
Alright, so...
It's a very fast battle.
Blue Moon advances. Gotta make sure I get the name right. And next up we got... Let's draw this hat real quick. We got... What does this say? Come Fly With. We got Come Fly With up against...
Let's see some Daphne.
Agent Smith.
Oh boy.
Come Fly With versus Agent Smith.
Come fly with me. This person is ranked C3. And the Russian.
And just for reference, we're gonna redraw the names the next round because it's easier that way.
Just what?
Redrawing the names next round instead of like seeing what order we drew them in. Or did you want to have like a legit bracket? It's not too late to hold on to the brackets, but what do you think? Would you rather have an organized bracket?
No.
All right.
Not really.
Sounds good.
This whole night has been chaos, so let's just keep going.
I like that. I like that.
Vanessa.
Agent Smith.
+2. It's our Litty Kitty tournament. See, I censored myself. Speed lead plus Okeanos means crazy fast Okeanos. Gonna have to counter that speeder band of Vanessa.
I mean, Agent Smith was...
Or just assume that everything else is nice and slow.
Agent Smith was quick to get that Vela first, going for that HP speed lead. I think Vela... Vela and Vanessa, those are the two big ones here, because both of them are not only good utility, but excellent lead skills in a format that doesn't seem to have as many good ones.
Exactly. Aside from Tessa's resist lead, there's not too many crazy ones. However, Leica does also, but he's just super useful anyway. Same thing with Wang, although his lead is definitely much lower, but he definitely is one of the most popular units because of his utility and his passive. Plus, he's already probably built for frontline, which means high resist and high defense.
Though in this format,
so not too many defense.
In this format, he could go Leica lead instead, since they're all fire.
Exactly.
So,
because we don't have many defense breakers or many AoE defense breakers. That's what makes Helena so unique. She's one of the few AoE defense breakers other than China. So we saw a solo Maruna.
Speaking of which, she makes an appearance. That was some perfect timing there.
Yes, exactly, absolutely perfect. And with minimal, relying on will ruins with Come Fly With Me. I don't know. I'm a little worried.
That's true.
Con plus China.
No immunity at all, but I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm worried too. That's a good point.
Although the Tessa ban was fantastic because of the passive heavy team on Come Fly With Me. Otherwise, I personally would have probably banned Shina because of the AoE defense break or the Perna just to get rid of the healing.
The bans aren't technically final until the other one registers. Sometimes people will smartly move them around to bluff because you can kind of see who your opponent's banning on stream. Agent Smith may have gotten an advantage if he waited long enough there. Feel free to move them around.
Just a touch. You're bringing Rocky. That is true. Rocky does have an amazing lead, and she might be really useful to take care of the Perna.
That's true, and
because Perna is very much so a popular one.
Perna might be the best DPSer in this format, so yeah, Rocky would be the counter to the top DPSer. It's surprising we haven't seen any yet, probably because they're not ruined.
Vio Wang, Debbie.
Agent Smith down to 3.
This Perna could pop off. Nope. Time for the Rakan to do Rakan things. Oh, no collapse. Uh-oh.
That Oki is actually pretty tanky.
Could have definitely taken out. Ooh, doesn't get rid of the immunity.
Either that Perna is really tanky or the Leica wasn't hitting that hard.
I think Leica might have lost out because Perna has just elemental advantage, you know?
Right.
Perna is the elemental queen. Oh, that return though.
Wait, did...
Yeah, surprisingly, Rakan did not collapse.
Do you remember if Come Fly With went with the speed lead or the defense lead? Actually, no, what am I saying? Vanessa got banned, right? Yeah, so he went with defense
but there
lead.
was still a speed lead.
Oh, right. Did he go with speed lead or defense? He went with speed lead, that's right. I was going to say, if he went defense, that would have been a good counter to the Perna. But I guess the turn one Oki was more important, so I understand that.
Yeah, trying to get that first turn. Super important, especially with an unusual meta where we don't understand, with much thinking, what the best route is, whether it's damage or tank. But there's a lot of really, really high damage dealers that are tanky units, like Rakan. You know, like Wang, like Leica.
Yeah.
You can make these units very tanky.
Yeah, it looks like Rakan's gonna have to do all the work here if Agent Smith has any sort of chance.
Yeah.
Lucky stun there.
That Leica is about to go to Pound Town, though, on that Chimera.
Interesting that the Leica's not getting targeted right away, because if the Chiyu and the Monkey go down first, how strong is that Leica gonna hit? His passive lets him hit harder as his teammates die.
Yeah, that Justice is gonna be doing crazy damage.
But we'll see.
But we might see some nuking happen, and she was gone. Leica, though, probably being on Vampire, yep. Going to be healing himself now as he deals damage, and his Justice again should put him at full health if he doesn't die.
Ooh!
And...
the proc was almost enough.
I think he's gonna keep himself alive. Those revenges. And the Rakan is gone, and that's game.
Those were some nice revenges.
Those were some insane passive revenges. Absolute RNG. Congratulations, you just got esported. Yay!
Come Fly With, one way or another, you made it to the next round. Alright. I mean, that's part of the game. Embrace the RNG. Embrace the randomness.
Embrace the esports, everybody. You've been esported.
Alright, up next, we got Barbs against Total. Barbs versus Total.
Oh. You really need to add in the clapping. Do you have a cheer?
I do.
Or no, is it
but
just
no one ever uses it. They just like to boo.
What is it? Is it just cheer?
I forgot. I think it's applause, but I'm not sure.
What's your happy sound?
There we go. Applause. Thanks, Buluke.
Oh, applause? Nah, you need the one from the bully hunt. The slow clap. Oh, I need my soundboard.
Alright, Sparbs against Total aka Noble Phantom. I actually really have to take a piss. I'll be right back. Sorry to leave you on your own. I'll be right back.
Wait, you have to go to the bathroom?
Is that okay? Do I have to ask for
Oh, yeah,
permission?
get the fuck
I
outta here.
mean,
Shoot. Get out of here.
I'll be right. Let me make sure I meet the right one.
Oh boy.
Wait, what? I should just not mute it.
And it looks like we got Sparbs picking first. Burke is gonna go take a mad crazy head dump. That's great and fine. Sparbs holding true to his word, going with that Rocky. Can't wait to see her in action. If we don't get a print on the other team, she's basically useless because right now we got no fire reserve. That's okay though. We're gonna see some crazy action there because she does have that nice, glorious AoE shatter on the defense break, which is going to give her an additional turn, so that's nice to see. Sakmet, single target reset, probably going to go in for the reset on the Zeros. I'm going to assume that she's nice and fast. Of course, anybody who builds a Sakmet is very sad and probably doesn't have many units. So that's okay, though. Noble, though, I don't know what your account looks like, but geez, Xeon actually 6-star your Sakmet. Sucks. But that's good on you. It's great. It's great. Oh, man. I don't know where else I was going with that. That's great. Fire Panda, play of the game. Can see it here. I don't know, though. He's just going to be... He's a nice support unit. He's going to get the heals in for the Zeros and the Rocky, keeping them alive because they're definitely squishier. But that's also kind of what the Fire Navis is for. Good ban on the Harmonia, I think. However, the HP lead, which should be the obvious choice there with the Rakan. There you go. There you go. But that attack lead could lead to a very quick and easy. If that Rocky is faster than Zeros, using skill 2 to get the AoE defense break, and then, of course, going in with AoEs with Zeros, easy peasy lemon squeezy, it's all done. It's all done. Exactly. Rocky has amazing leads. People don't realize this. She's actually really great for damage dealing, and her utility could be fantastic. The reset on who was faster was actually a really smart choice. Again, getting rid of that AoE defense break, super important. However, the two squishiest units now don't stand a chance, and it's going to be a very quick match. Resetting the Panda because you don't want to get any healing going. Wang comes in, establishing dominance. The dragon is dead. That violent proc was brutal. And I think that that's going to be a very quick and easy game. Unfortunately, it came down to first turn. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm just sitting here rambling. Oh, man. Seriously, though, Wang is the perfect choice for something like this. Whenever you have these all-element kind of battles, especially fire, Wang is just an easy choice. Why? Most people who have him built in high resist and high defense for that front line for R5. He's super, super fantastic for it. He's probably going to make your team very consistent. And of course, him being here only makes sense. He's going to resist those Oblivions. And Burke is back from his glorious shit. And it's just a really great pairing, especially when you have that high HP lead from a Rakan. It just makes it an easy pairing. If you're ever looking for something fun that you want to try to implement into a normal meta, try using those two and kind of go your own route. That's kind of what makes it more exciting for us streamers to host these kinds of things. We like to create metas. We don't just want to be a part of it. Yay, GG Sparbs.
So I went to take a piss. I came back and Sparbs' team was just completely gone. What?
GG though.
I just went to take a piss. Where?
Yeah, it was a bold strategy, Cotton, but it didn't play out.
We commend the effort. Up next, we got...
Sparbs, you did great. You did good.
Babes the General up against Finch. Babesta versus Finch Finchy.
Right. It's my turn to go to the bathroom.
Have fun.
I'll be right back.
Alright, Babes to Finch, whenever you guys are ready. Seriously, Sparbs, I was gone for like 2 minutes, man. What happened? Alright, Finch, the home team with the first... No, Babes had first pick. Going with the Perna, going for DPS first. Finchy going with Vela and Oki, two powerhouses. Babes are going straight DPS here. I mean, okay, I use the term DPS loosely. I realize Rakan is more than a DPS. I realize Rika's more than DPS. But Babes the General is going for the kill here. Finchy's looking to stay alive. I think briefly, actually. I think he was, James. Briefly. So, Babes to finally bring. Well, okay. Helena's a utility unit that can deal damage. So 4 units that can deal damage plus a healer that can attack break. Babes is going for the kill. Finchy seems to have Raki as the main DPS coming in here. Let's see how the bands go. First, Colleen of the tourney. Is it the first Raki too, or did I miss one last round? I'm surprised we haven't seen more Rikas, to be honest with you. I figure that with everyone's already having the Rikas build, we'd see a lot more of her. Second? Alright. First Colleen, though. I mean, he needed a healer. He probably didn't have any other healers available, and was like, well, Colleen's got some good runes on her, in you go. That's my logic a lot of the time, too. Oki going first. Get everyone that's not protected by immunity. And proc it, apparently. Wait, was it? No, not proc, I'm sorry. Was that proc? Raki going for the kill against Rika, using her Soul Crusher. I guess Raki's built tanky. Didn't get the kill, but Juno got the kill. Well, Colleen gets an attack debuff on Oki, but it doesn't look like there's that much damage on Finch's team to begin with. Helena trying to death break everyone, gets 2 out of 3, does not get the panda. Let's see how many turns he gets. Unicorns can take a lot of turns because that Vio counter resets with every shift. Thank you, Raki, my ass. My bad, man. I was wrong. Give credit to the DPS. Why is no one using Harmonia? We saw Harmonia earlier. We saw one earlier. But yeah, I'm surprised we're not seeing more of her. That's a good question. Why is he not playing? You know, this tanky strategy that Finch is using might actually work out. This could go either way. Oh, that 30% though. That 30% chance to revenge. I'm sorry, Oki. That was crucial. That was crucial. I'm not sure how Finch plans to take down this Rakan. But it's not over yet. Two, 1, 2. That Juno's not gonna go down easily, but neither is that Rakan. Both have a healer at their side too, technically, even though the Panda's not really known for his healing ability. Xiangfei starting to hit a little bit. Yeah, as the stacks go up, the HP's going down, so defense-based Xiangfei is gonna start to get better against HP-based Rakan. That's true. If Xiangfei can... Welcome back. If Xiangfei can...
Oh, sorry about that.
For going to the bathroom?
What? Oh, no, I went, my parents' dog got taken to the vet, the emergency vet,
oh,
so I was just...
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, well, yeah, hopefully he'll be okay. So, fingers crossed, but yay, not to dampen spirits. Did anybody win? Well,
not yet. The Rakan... I thought the Rakan was going to solo, but As the stacks are going up and his HP is going down, defense-based Shangfei is hitting harder. Juno's proving impossible to take down. Not that anyone should be trying right now.
Juno keeping that fire panda alive probably every time that she goes because she won't be debuffed.
Right, and that's game. Finchy, the unranked RTA player, advances.
God bless, and I love your icon.
What's his icon? Oh, of course.
That's a fine badunkadunk.
I think I miscounted. There's 3 names left in the hat.
Oh, they can
There's
fight me.
Hyperion. There's what does this say? Bulake. Oh no, Bulake was supposed to be Rage Star. We could put Bulake back in. And Hyperion.
If Bubsies is here.
Bulake was supposed to be Rage Star. Alright, so I miscounted. We have 1 less. Do we just give a bye? Even though we had a playoff earlier? Or
just have him fight me.
But you're commentating. Bulake, you're still here. Alright,
it'll be fine. I'm the final,
Bulake's back in.
boss.
We have people who want to enter, but Bulake was originally in and he left to make it easier. So we should just put him back in.
I have and oh, Barbs, you're back in.
It's only fair. It's only
Burke's retarded, you're back
It's
in.
only fair. No, it's only fair because otherwise it'd be hard to pick who else to put in because there's a lot of others that want in. Bulake was in and left because he was such a gentleman.
I'll lose.
Alright.
No, he's lazy. Don't give him that much.
I know it seems kind of rigged. My bad. Let's just roll with it.
Burke is dead.
I don't know what he's talking about. I'm a virgin. I have no progeny. Fatal and Hyperion. Fatal and Hyperion.
Wait, you're kidding? You have children?
Wait, what?
Were you on 16 and pregnant?
Me? No, what? No, I'm saving myself till marriage. I want it to be special.
But you said kidding. So wait, are you Jesus then?
No.
Wait, no, Jesus didn't have spawn.
But,
well, he might have, but he slept with
So the match has started. So the match has started, and Fatal is going first with the Racon for that beefy HP lead.
And taking the Juno, of course, because Juno is actually really great for healing the other teammates because the provoke is so nasty. Oh man, that was a great moment. All right,
both teams,
and we got the AOE defense break from Helena on Hyperion's side.
Both teams going with an AOE stripper too. There's not that many in the format, but they both got them. I can't say anything.
Now this is a good choice unless some immunity comes out here with Hyperion, because Rika is going to destroy everything. She is going to land all of her thoughts. She's going to get some stuns in. Ooh, very nice. However, there was a change to Draco, making him a little less reliable. So it's interesting to see that somebody's got him built. He gives the random buffs, doesn't he? Yeah, Draco gives the random.
He gives immunity and ATB boost. So it's,
I thought, or no, who gives the random buffs now? Because there was a change, wasn't there?
Buffs? Does he also do that?
Or is that to one of the brownies? I thought one of them gave buff.
He does. Oh, he does. My bad.
Okay.
Oh, I guess that's his skill too then.
It goes with change.
Speed.
Yeah, speed. So it's any of those. It's not all of them. It's any of them, which can change your turn order.
Alright, you're right. My bad. That was my bad. Boost, attack boost, immunity, and a random buff. Oh. When was this buff? Wait, I think you froze. I think the call froze. Let's restart this. Hold up. I can't hear anything. Say something. Mic check 1 2. Does your mic work? She's typing, so. Okay, can you hear me? Uh-oh. Yes, now I can hear you. Were you saving that for when the mic was back on? It looks like Fatal took out Hyperion, and
Are we winning?
Who's we? Wait, winning or waiting? What?
Oh my god, I can't hear you! I can't hear you unless I do stream.
Oh, is my audio delayed?
Per minute. I can't even see myself.
My bad. And up next, the last two names are Bulake and Rage Star.
Oh no.
Wait, what happened to the call? Rage Star, you're up right now against Bulake.
Is it working?
Yes. It's a miracle. Wait, did it freeze? Oh no, you just sitting still. You gotta move more so I can tell.
I don't think it's working.
It's working. It's working. No, it was working. Uh-oh. Was it working? Wait, you should have fought him. Why? We just drew the names out. Do we have to restart the call? Uh-oh.
Fix it.
Oh, right.
Hi, I fixed it.
Welcome back.
There you go. Yeah, that was funny. So I couldn't see the video on my end, but then it like showed up for your stream. So that's weird.
Sounds
It's weird.
glad we got it sorted out. Sorry for the trouble.
Oh no, it's Discord. We're fine. We know what we're doing.
Perk rigged the matches. I mean, technically,
They are a little bit rigged.
Bulake gave up his spot so Raystar could get in. So technically, if you go back to the original way, it'd be Bulake out, Raystar gets a bye, based on the drawing. So, if Raystar wins, order will be restored. If Bulake wins, once he loses, order will be restored. So it's all good.
All hell will break loose.
So if you guys care about fairness,
And we get to see shots.
cheer against Bulake.
Sorry, I'm just so excited.
Sorry, please.
This is basically a goodbye for Rage Star. Why?
They look evenly matched based on rating.
Yeah, but that's not Rage Star's rating.
That's true.
I am a little bit more familiar with his account.
No, I was trying to give Bulake some credit and assume he was better too. I mean, Bulake's...
Oh no, Bubs
But nah. My man Blake's OP. Give him some credit.
No. I love you.
I will put money on this. Bulake, don't let me down.
Illegal gambling.
Don't let me down. Could you imagine if Fantasy Summoners War was a thing, like fantasy football? Just pick.
It kind of is a little bit. If we get enough people involved in the betting ring, I'm sure people would bet on that stuff. I would.
Well.
Of course, my money would have been on Barian, and Barian lost,
Don't
so
remind me.
I would have been out $100 or so. I don't think I would have bet more than that. And we've got the reset on Bella Jewel because we got ourselves a fast Okeanos with a nice 24 speed lead. Very nice and useful. Fantastic. Always ban those speed lead guys. GG 1010. Also, no Daphne so far. Really sad. Takes care of the immunity on the mermaid. What's her name? Platy? Is that really the name? Her full name, Platy? That's just
Hyperion, thank you for the host. Yeah, Platty.
Baron! We were just talking about you.
She literally was
You
about
lost
a
me,
minute
bro.
ago. Less than a minute ago. Welcome everyone for coming from Barian stream. Thank you for the host, Barian. We got
I did just summon Barian. He always finds me.
we got Rage Star up against Bulake right now. Rage Star the closer team, Bulake the far team.
Wait a second, Bubsy's changed his name?
He's now
That's Moist?
you forgot what Platty did.
What? What? What are you doing? Bubs, why is your name stupid?
But so more importantly, I had my money on Bulake winning this, and he's down to 3 units, and he's making me look bad. That's rather disappointing.
See?
But there's still hope. There's still hope.
You.
Helena could get proc.
There's no hope.
Helena could go proc crazy due to the passive.
Helena going proc crazy is not going to deal enough damage. Unfortunately, you need an insane amount of HP, and I think his is supposed to be a little bit faster because he relies on the AoE defense.
Enough procs can fix anything. You just need a lot of procs.
Yeah.
I mean, that hit for a lot.
Get a proc, and we
Now,
did. There's a pony transformation.
If she can proc into that move again in like 5 turns. Not this time. Although Carl now.
3 turns.
Right, 3 turns.
He's got that baby girl double mod. Are you crazy?
Ooh. Platty's gonna kill Helena. No! Platty did not go for the kill. Helena's gonna go again. Can he proc?
AoE defense break, no additional turn. The Oblivion.
Really interesting how Platty did not want to go for the Helena kill. Instead, was willing to get the whole team death break to bring that Vela back. Let's see if Raystar made the right choice or if that was a mistake. I think it was a mistake.
And I think it was a mistake. That might be game, set, and match. Amazing comeback just because of
Helena could have been dead. The AoE death break wouldn't have happened. Bulake outskilling his opponent to make it to the top 8. We have our top 8.
Don't do drugs, kids. Then you're gonna bring back your Vela Jewel.
And given this slow meta and looking at the time now, I think we should go single eliminate or one and done all the way. Is that cool?
All right, guys, you heard him.
Is that cool with you guys?
Right in the hole. Just get it.
What?
Stick it in there. I was trying. I didn't actually have any other sexual innuendos I could use.
Wait, why does it have to be a sexual innuendo? Is that a requirement?
It's okay. Select the next players. It's fine.
All right.
It's fine.
So we got 8 names left. We got Fatal, Bulake, Finch, Total,
Sparks?
Hafuku.
Wait, no.
No, Sparks disappeared in the time it took me to take a piss. Come Fly With, Glorious EU,
Just have to drive that
and
home.
Blue Moon. Yes, I do, because I didn't even get to see my friend play. I went to go take a piss. I came back. All right. You know,
Yeah,
back at
Sparks.
halftime.
You fucking
You know,
suck.
fashionably
you wait
late.
the time it takes to pee, and I pee like a
I got in
racehorse.
time just to see his panda die. Alright, so one and done the rest of the way. Top 8. Let's do this. We got wait, Customs, did you win? Wait, Customs, did you win? Did I put the wrong name in? Uh-oh. Hold on. Did I forget to put it?
Custom won. Yeah, Custom has a win.
Uh-oh. Did I put the wrong name in? Who was Customs up against? Customs won. Uh-oh, won't go far. Customs was the initial matchup.
Alright, who are we putting against who?
Wait. This is bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Mother
8.
can't say.
Oh! Oh! Customs was I messed up. I see what happened now. Customs was the wild card, and I forgot to put it back in the hat, which is why there was one name short, which is why Bulake went in. Oh, I messed up. I'm so sorry. Okay. Let's put customs back in.
Abby, me versus Berkeley's rig it. Wait, Senpai wants to fight you. Can that be our intermission?
Alright, so we got 9 names now. How should we do this?
I'm the final boss.
No, we need to reduce one, not add one. Other way. Okay,
Yeah,
we'll go what?
Or just make me fight somebody, and if they win, they stay in, and then if they lose, they
we'll
leave.
Go.
And then just put me against somebody who sucks.
We'll go.
So that way they leave.
We'll go one more wild card, and customs is excluded because he already fought a wild card. One more wild card.
No. Okay, wait. Here, I'll just randomly pick 2.
Oh, you want to do it?
Senpai. Wait, what is Senpai?
He's not in the
doing?
tournament.
Here.
I got.
Fakku versus Blue.
Was that random? Was that really random?
Just do that.
Okay. Fakku versus Blue, you guys are the wild card. I apologize.
Fight to the death.
This is the... Takes the fall. This is the Bert Can't Do Math wild card. I apologize.
You got the dumb drunk white girl doing the math.
I'm just doing my part to break stereotypes.
Me too. Look at us. We're just a couple thieves in the pod. Oh,
it's okay.
Man.
Only one extra person will be mad at us. It's fine. Whoever loses this, I apologize.
because they have to win anyway. They have to prove that they're the best and earn their crystals.
Right.
And we've got the popular favorites, the first 3, of course, coming out of the gate. We got Bella, Jewel, Vanessa, and Leica all being taken up, followed by the glorious Tessarian and Rika. Rika, of course, being MVP. If you have her on violin, I think that's the wrong choice. Despair, way to go. All the way.
It's debatable.
Why 2 AOEs?
It's debatable.
Not necessarily. Charlotte. Okay, so here's my logic.
Okay.
If you have both Rika and Charlotte, and you use both of them fairly often the way that I do, Charlotte makes more sense on Violet. Why? Because she has attack bar reduction and then stun. You get violent procs in there, you're going to attack bar reduce, then you're going to stun. With Rika, however, the dots plus the stun are amazing. When you pair the 2 together, you want the additional stun follow-up and the reduction done by Charlotte, and you want her to do that consecutively. You want that to keep going. Rika makes more sense to have on Despair because the 2 AoEs are just really nice to have, you know?
It actually makes a lot of sense, except you say Rika weird.
Rika. I say it the Japanese way.
Is that really how it is? Is that where the name comes from?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't freaking know. And we get to see my man Draco in the fight again. Unfortunately, I really think that this is a bluff, and I don't think he's ruined unless he is. If it's for Guild Wars, in which case those are going to be super squish runes. The Juno is a fantastic band because of all of the debuffs on those first attacks. Rick is going to sleep, Tessarian's going to Oblivion, we're going to have stuns and defense breaks from Helena, and you just don't want to deal with that when it comes to Juno because then she's going to be constantly healing her team, and you don't want that, especially if she's tanky. Hey! Do I have pants on today? I do. You can see my knees. It is all covered in nice, sexy black. Beautiful.
I can't find Hafaku's name. Oh, no, here it is. Never mind. Never mind. I'm blind. I'm sorry. Ignore me.
And we've got a beautiful transmog Vanessa coming in, trying to deal some damage. Doesn't really do a whole lot.
I'm so sorry.
All right, Bert, give us the backstory. Who are these players and where did they come from? Make it personal.
Fakku appeared a minute before we started the tournament and said, "I want in. Is there still room?"
No, this is a beautiful Brazilian man who comes from a land far away. He's been playing Summer War since 1995, ever since his father passed away and bestowed the account to him. What a glorious honor it is to compete in the elite tournament of fire.
I like your version better. We'll go with that. And Blue is the other dude.
Blue Moon, taken from his favorite beer ever, where he met at the Blue Moon bar, drinking a Blue Moon, the love of his life. He fights for love and honor.
Not an ad.
He uses Helena in honor of his lover and his child for the childlike beauty and innocence that he sees in the pony princesses. Beautiful, beautiful, just beautiful.
Meanwhile, that Vanessa's about to go down with the death break and...
That Vanessa is about to die, and that Trevor is going to follow shortly after. Leica could, however, solo this team. Ooh, the resistance from Draco. Very nice. What can I say? I'm the creative type.
So, with Vanessa down, it's basically up to Carl and Leica, and Carl is stunned with dots. He's either going to get one really nice shot, or he's just going to go down without a fight. I don't know.
And we're going to see an AoE defense break coming in, and some immediate death return by Leica. Might solo this, but that Velajul is on.
That was a nice revenge, but there's too many dots on Leica. He's not going to recover. That Draco is the poor man's version of Vela, and unfortunately he cannot cleanse like Vela. Those dots are game. Trevor! Oh, his name's Trevor, not Carl. Red Carl.
Damn it, Burke. It's 2018.
I apologize. So, Fakku advances to the top 4. I mean, to the top 8. To the top 8. That was the wild card.
Wow, we're on top 4 already.
That was the wild card. That was the wild card. My bad. My bad.
Now somebody gets...
Ellie, thank you for the sub. Okay, top 8. Now we got the top 8. The real top 8. Oh, gifted us up from Finchy. Thank you, Finchy. My bad, I'm so blind. Okay, we got Fatal.
I need some battle music. I need to make this sound more epic for myself. I feel like that's going to really enhance the things I say.
You're going to start speaking along with the beat that we can't hear. Fatal and Boulouquet.
Okay.
Fatal and Boulouquet.
Fatal versus Bubsies? Oh, man. We're all about to have a boner.
Fatal is my OP guildie. He carries us regularly. Boulouquet, you my boy and all, but this is the end. This is the end of the road for you. I'm sorry. Real talk. You have no chance here.
I can't wait.
Oh yeah, his name is Moisty in game for some reason.
Wait a second. What if I have a song request? Can we play it like just for a brief moment? Because it won't get. I promise you, it won't get. It won't generate a block or whatever.
Okay. If it sounds copyrighted, I'm gonna start screaming really loud to drown it out so YouTube doesn't pick it up.
No. It's not gonna pick it up regardless.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
There you go.
What is this?
This is just the perfect song to play for this because it's death music.
Are you sure this is copyrighted?
Amazing grace.
It's not, you're fine.
Also, it's really loud. Whoa.
How sweet the sound.
Oh man, Bubsy going with the Suckmet. That is an interesting choice considering that Chibu never really gets banned. I don't know if those are the choices that I would have made, but having 2 strip and a reset against Racuni is of course always useful, and of course she can control the Harmonia just a little bit, but her cooldowns are pretty low, so it's going to be interesting to see how much control can be maintained. Against Fatal, control is required. Also, so is first turn. Better pray for some stuns. Oh boy. Oh, that is
Here
a
comes
fancy
the RNG.
boy. Okay, well...
Not bad. It could have been worse.
Suckmet coming in. She gonna reset the Racuni?
Or she could go for Harmonia.
Or is she gonna go for the Rekka?
Oh, okay.
Goes for the Rekka, doesn't want to deal with the dots, slows, or stuns.
Smart.
But gets a stun in, no sleep, which is good because that would have provided a
Right. But that's why you want to spare Enrica. Fair enough.
Exactly.
So immunity goes
and
up, but Rika can't get it because
there's the provoke.
Rika can't get immunity because of a debuff.
Goes for the strip, but gets rid of the Racuni. There is hope. And the hope is now gone. Sneak eyes. Even though the damage is low, he does get to get the additional turn.
Is it enough for the kill?
No additional turn here, but Almost. Unfortunately, Rika had to waste a turn, but she didn't have any turn, so it's perfectly fine to use that. Gets the defense break on her. Oh!
See, now that Helena's in human form,
Rika revenge!
she got caught in human form, unable to proc out.
Yep.
That means she's squishy.
Dead.
And
she's down. That is game, set, and match. Very quick and easy. That Rika is on Despair Revenge. Getting that sleep in was... Actually, it wasn't a sleep. It was just a double revenge because we had a collapse. Yay! This is why AoEs are dangerous.
that should be game, because there's no way Sekhmet can solo. She's just not one of those types of units. Like,
unfortunately, we have crit damage that can doesn't make either crit damage that especially with bolts.
You're getting a little robot-y again. Alright. Let's try to fix this first. Hold on. Maybe the music's doing it. Let's try to Alright, welcome back.
Looks like we got about 10 minutes per call.
Okay, so Buluke, sorry man, that was a good fight. Fatal goes on to the top 4. Up next we got... Oh no, we changed it, my bad. This is really disorganized because I'm really bad at estimating time. It's now single limb. We got, and best out of one. We got Total up against, what does this say? Glorious. Total up against Glorious.
There's no one here.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean there's no one here? Did everyone leave?
Yes. Oh wait, Glorious is here. Is that an instant win for the glory?
I thought you meant like the stream just emptied out. Like what, everyone just left right now?
Yes, everyone's gone.
At once?
Oh, there it goes.
They didn't filter a little at a time? They just all decided, fuck it at once?
Everybody just lost. You know what? All the crystals go to me, so it's perfectly fine.
Both teams go...
And we've got our top 3 favorite units.
Both teams
getting picked out right out the door.
Going with the early immunity seems to be really important in RTA, and there's only so many units to provide that here. Chloe being like the third choice, I guess.
I'm surprised we haven't seen more Chloe, and I'm really upset we haven't seen Daphnis once. Really disappointed in all of you. The community has let me down. I'm uninstalling the game.
That is true. You predicted we see more Chloe from the beginning. And we've seen a lot of Vela. We've seen a good amount of Harmonia. Not as much Chloe.
Harmonia, Velajul, and Rakan, and Wang. There's the Daphnis. Glorious's instant win in my heart.
Did he bring that in just for you?
Probably. Honey boo, we gonna make sweet lovin' tonight.
So, Daphnis is in.
Kind of. Daphnis is amazing. I can't wait. He's got that strip on that first skill. He's got an AoE cooldown reduction only by 1 turn, and then he's got an insane amount of damage, which is actually really nice. If you can land a defense break on Rakan and then do that damage on Rakan, Rakan's dead. However, we don't really have too much hope for a defense break on his team, so we'll have to see. At least we can get rid of 15% for sure of the life. I don't know how much damage is going to follow.
My theory is that Daphnis most likely has weak runes on it because it's a Daphnis, and I have no expectations.
Probably not. Best ruins for sure. Definitely going to come in. Juno, come on, AoE strip that sucker. There you go. Replace those dots. Oh, but don't take out the Daphnis yet, because I want to see that sucker go.
I think in picking the Daphnis, he sealed his doom by being cocky enough to pick a Daphnis over whatever he was originally going to pick. I think that'll cost him.
Cocky.
He's
or fantastic counter to Rakan because of that first turn strip, or cooldown reduction on everybody. Daphnis could come in and save the day right now by resetting everybody's cooldowns. Look at that! He's going to take out the Okeanos, and bam, he almost does it. That is going to give him a huge advantage, because right now he's got the HP advantage, and it is on Violent. Look at that. Gets both of those things in. That is my favorite kind of Daphnis, a Violent Daphnis. Look at that. He had that shield which protected him from the Rakan. Super important. Gets to save him. Keep him in the fight one more time. He's got his cooldown reductions up now. He is good to go and ready to deal more damage because he's going to take additional turns because it's Daphnis. Fuck you, laddie.
I have to say,
Fuck
that
you.
was an impressive proc.
It was fantastic. This is the Daphnis that I am talking about. I personally enjoy building a Violent Daphnis, but Broken also works if you're going to max out on the crit damage.
Fair enough. It seems he didn't really max out that damage, though, because even with 2 hits, he couldn't kill
But
Oki.
he put him on Violent. He put him on Violent, and he valued the additional turn and the utility over the damage.
Fair enough.
Which is totally fine. That is a bold strategy, Cotton. And we're seeing how it's going to work out, but I don't think it's playing out as well as he had hoped. But it's okay.
I mean, it worked out so far, except he didn't kill Oki. If he could have just hit a little harder. A little harder.
You know what? No one brought Spectra, so I don't want to hear it. We have nothing to compare that.
I forgot Spectra
individual
existed.
too.
I'm surprised, actually. People would have had her built, but...
It's okay.
I guess everyone has too many
Actually, I'm really surprised we didn't see any Spectra. Yeah, I know. Everybody just focused on the core nat 5s. Although Juno is actually a really great choice. I really feel like bringing a stripper is super important. And to have Juno and Shiwu...
Absolutely.
Super important. You know, it gives everybody a chance to bring that because Will is such a meta right now. And there are fire units who are super important, like Bella Jolie. Some people do put Will on them. So to have that initial strips, that way you can reset them later. Super fantastic.
We see 3 AoE immunity units out of these 7 that are standing here. So, yeah.
Yep. Where that Zeros at? Zeros is such a hard unit to build. You have to build a complete team around him because he's most likely not going to be tanky. You're going to have a Desperos who might be a little bit tanky, but because his base stats are so low for that, it's going to be a struggle and a half.
Right.
So you have to be very careful when bringing that Zeros. You have to know that you're going to get first turn. You have to know that you're going to get the strip because if you want to take advantage of his AoE reduction, you have to have that strip. Shiwu and Juno are not 100% strippers, so that's why we don't see a whole lot of Zeros right now. Rocky makes more sense if you're going for a leader skill instead of Zeros because she gives you that 44%, and also she's going to counter Perna, which right now is a huge meta in this kind of tournament, but also overall, people build their Perna. Perna is so much more important than half the units just because of the utility, the damage, stuns, the elemental queen, which we all know. So that's why we see things the way that they are.
Speaking of Perna, if he brought in a Perna instead of that Daphnis, it might have changed the tide.
It would have completely changed everything. However, Daphnis was a bold choice.
Daphnis was his only DPS, and Daphnis couldn't kill anything. You can't have a DPS that won't kill anything as your only DPS.
Actually, you could have Kamun be a DPS.
Fair enough, fair enough. I've lost to my fair share of those. Fair enough.
Exactly.
But Glorious...
You got those nice runes.
Glorious, props for using Daphnis. You've made Savvy very happy, but you lost because you brought Daphnis.
But you fucking suck.
I didn't use those exact words. Total advances to the top 4, and he got greedy. He got cocky. He did get cocky.
No, the Daphnis proc was actually really good. I just felt like it was actually really RNG that was working against him. I feel like Daphnis was actually a really good participant of the team, but I don't think the speed tuning was
fair enough.
So the Violent Daphnis fantastic, but to make a Violent Daphnis work, you really have to have that high accuracy to make that first turn, or the first attack be really useful for stripping.
Fair enough.
And that's the utility that people often overlook. He has strip and damage. Putting that on Violence, really, really, really great. However, people just don't understand how ruin hungry he is, and I think that's where the whole need of buffing.
Yeah, because who wants to give your best runes to a Daphnis?
I'll do that.
Up next, we got Fakku versus. What's good, I Grumpy?
That's the start.
Versus. Oh, I dropped the paper. Come Fly With. Fakku versus Come Fly With.
I split my mead with my mom, so I already need another drink. I have 2 Daphnis. I don't need another one, but thank you. Although if I do get a third one, I will be running a 3 Daphnis dragon team. So.
Wait, you have 2?
Yeah. I'm actually currently 6-starring the second one.
You should make a video on that. You might be one of the very few people playing the game who have 2 built.
I mean, it's silly not to. It's an insane amount of damage, especially if you get the crit damage on there.
So Fakku tries to show off his unused Daphnis. Like, look, this is what I think of him. He's still level 1 5-star. And then goes to the smart choices.
Alright, this girl's gotta go get another drink because I split half this with my mom. BRB.
Alright. Jinx.
You fed 2, you're horrible.
I don't know. I mean, we're not gonna change it to best out of 5 or anything. When we get to the top 4, if time permits. No, look at the time. We're going 1 all the way. We got like 42 minutes till Guild War Rush. Single them all the way, even the finals. Let's keep it consistent. Let's keep it consistent. So we got Fakku with Helena and Rika and Tessa as DPS plus a couple immunity guys. Come Fly With us, bringing a Daphnis. Aw, Savvy's missing this. She's not even here. You don't have to impress her. Bring a real unit. Bring a real unit. Yeah. You want to win this? Bring a real. No one's gonna bring Daphnis when they really care. Sorry, Glorious. So Come Fly With going with basically Perna Rakan and a bunch of ways to keep him alive. Same monsters every match. I feel you. It's a new meta though. It took us a few matches to see what those monsters would be. So no HP fire leads either way. That 50% was too much. So Oki going first, doing Oki things. I mean, he's got the 33% speed lead. Of course he's going first. Although we've seen before that 33% doesn't guarantee first turn. Both teams looking pretty tanky, at least while Helena's still a horse. Rika and Perna are probably the only real squishy units out here. And even then, we don't know that. So this could be a slow match. It looks like both of those squishy DPSs are going to be the focus, probably because they're going to go down first. Helena's over to human form, which means she's vulnerable now, and procs to switch back.
Alright, what did I miss?
Helena got
a Perna Rezzing and a Helena.
Helena got a couple procs there.
Doing Helena.
And she's still going, apparently. She went from...
Ooh, she's still going. We got plenty of defense breaks to work with. However, that Juno is going to provide some nice saucy heals.
She started out in horse form, went to human form, went back to pony, went back to human, and now she's back to pony. This is the third pony form in the same turn.
And the Perna comes back again. Oh, so we had the double passive going on. We had Perna's passive, and then we had... Oh, that's interesting. So, did Vanessa's passive cut in first before Perna's passive?
To be honest, I'm not.
Yeah, because he came back to full health.
I think Yeah, Vanessa kicked in first. Vanessa's went down, and then the second one was
I
Perna.
didn't know that.
Because Perna's is on death, whereas Vanessa's is prevents a death, or something like.
Right. I just didn't realize what.
Or let me know if I'm wrong, but I think that's.
No, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, Perna was Oblivion. Okay.
Oh, okay. That would also make sense. That would also make sense. Vanessa had to be used.
That makes sense. Regardless, both of them would have been used, of course. Pony Sitter breaks the one proc rule. Well, anything that has a built-in violent breaks that rule.
Okay, so Perna would usually go first. My bad.
Additional turns be taken by Sierra. You can have additional turns being taken by Charlotte and Rika and those kinds of units. So anything with a built-in violent resets that because for whatever reason, Com2us is not smart enough to change the coding for that and just allow for one additional turn.
Is it them not being smart enough, or is it some cool guy going, hey, this is kind of fun, look what they can do? Because that's kind of what I would do if I were coded. I'd be like, this is fun, I like this, let's see more of this.
I don't know if you're trying to make an e-sport, but okay.
It's like Gandhi launching nukes in Civ.
Nobody else has used Rockies.
We saw one when you went to the bathroom, I think. Did we?
Oh, really?
Or when you went away?
I don't think so. I haven't completely missed a match. Like
okay,
you.
So I'm just misremembering.
Probably.
I'm just making things up to test you. It's good that you're paying attention.
Helena. See, you trying to test my memory is not going to work. And, is not going to be able to solo this at all. My goodness, that Helena dealing damage with that defense break. Look at that. She didn't even get to take a turn because that was a 2-turn defense break.
Oh, man. So...
Helena coming in clutch.
Yeah,
and in all fire settings.
Fakku's Helena carries him all the way to the top 4. That's a crit damage Helena. Yeah, it looks like one.
Alright, so who's next?
Who's I don't know why.
Wait, what are we on?
I don't know why I'm shuffling. We got 2 names left. We got Finch, and we got Customs.
Custom. Actually, I'm rooting for Finchy. Sorry, it's just the lady on there. She does it for me.
Cuss versus Finch. Last of the top 4, or sorry, last of the top 8, and then we'll have our top 4. I'm so bad with numbers. I apologize.
Man, we are just breaking stereotypes left and right.
I'll get it one day. It's my first day on the job. This is the first Saturday Night Fights.
You used to host Friday Night Fights.
Shh. That's
What's
beside
the difference aside from the day?
It's completely different. That was Friday Night Fights. This is Saturday Night Fights. Totally different. Totally different. So we're going. We got a res lead first. I'm sorry. Oh, wow.
Shaina and Maruna
Customs,
coming out on Custom. So
Customs
happy bringing them out first on the gate. Now, Tessa still makes more sense for the ban because of that resistance. Because those 2 units are definitely going to be squishy. My personal runes one day when I decide to run the twins in RTA is going to be completely different from what anybody else is playing right now. So you don't have to worry about them being too fast or anything. A speed-led Okeanos will outspeed these girls, no problemo. I would be absolutely shocked and remiss if this individual were outsped by Shaina.
It's interesting.
Got
Both of these teams look to be ending this quickly. I mean, other than Perna, there's not much in terms of heals.
Daphnis coming back.
Wow.
Oh, man. All right, these units had better be fast as all hell. Trying to go up against an Okeanos. We all build our Okeanos as fast. I don't have one. I don't know why I use the word we. Y'all build them fast.
That Shaina does give 20%
So to
speed.
use these specific units, is absolutely ballsy, and I'm going to be shocked to the point of peeing myself if this Shaina or Maruna is faster than an Okeanos. I personally would probably ban the speed lead at this point to give you a chance because that Velajul and the Okeanos should be fairly close. Not what I would do, but that's fine. Guess you want the AoE stun, so that makes sense. We better see some speed, otherwise I'm literally disappointed right now.
Rizaka's referring to custom strat as Suicide Red.
Just throw a Daphnis and I'll be there. Banning the Shina. Gets rid of the 24% speed lead. Going with that resist. It's going to be game, set, and match.
Finch,
I'm sorry. I really don't think that there's enough speed there. There's no way the Zeros is fast enough to reset him.
Finch gets to keep the speed lead. I'm not sure if banning Shiwa would have been the better ban. Just to ensure that first turn.
And look at all that will.
It wouldn't have been close. It wouldn't have even been close.
It doesn't matter.
So you see what the common trend is here, right? If you pick Daphnis, you lose.
You die. Because you just think, oh, I'm going to appease the lady. No, you have to appease me by having decent ruins on that thing. Oh, what did you do? He looks beautiful.
You did mention that Daphnis has a high rune requirement.
He definitely does. He's very good if you know how to ruin. It's not just high crit rate and high crit damage. It's actually taking advantage of the full utility. Not just looking at the damage, but also looking at that first turn and why it's so important. There's a reason why Ganymede is so overpowered. And it's not necessarily the Ventilate combination with the reset. It's actually the first turn strip. It makes a huge difference. If you have a high accuracy Ganymede, that boy is going to be stripping left and right. Daphnis can deal the same as a damage dealer. And that can really change up the game, especially when you get a guaranteed 15% or more damage being done.
Alright.
So it's an interesting take on things.
Or as
that's my argument.
Or as Glorious EU says, Daphnis is, I'm gonna paraphrase and say poop. This is a family-friendly stream. It was a family-friendly stream. Up next, we got Fakku versus Total. Fakku versus Total in the semis. Again, we're going.
Wait a second, but we only have Noble and Ellie here.
Huh? Wait, we have who? What? Where? What?
We only have Noble and Ellie.
They're probably farming. They'll show up soon. Fakku to.
Oh boy.
We'll give him a couple minutes. They should show up. I mean, they made it this far. 20 seconds. All right.
I'm here in 20 seconds.
And, oh, Total is Noble Phantasm.
That's because you don't know how to use them. There we go.
Right, right.
We got Fatal in. I'm famous. Hi.
So hopefully we don't see any more. What's plural for Daphnis? Is it Daphnises, Daphnes? In the top 4.
The gods.
Sure.
There'll be no filling, sir. I'm the final boss.
Fakku and here we go. Noble Phantasm, aka Total. Let's see this. First pick goes to Total. What's it gonna be? What's been the most popular first
and
pick?
For our first pick out the door, Noble is selecting.
Dela, Oki, Vanessa, those have been the main ones. Rakan!
Rakan, claiming the Rakan early, trying to do the counter banning by selecting them. Trying to remember who had what.
Of course, Fakku was...
Definitely where that selection came from.
Of course, Fakku was going to bring back that Helena. It's been carrying him this whole way so far.
Helena with the additional built-in turn resets and the area defense break is super important.
And, Noble Phantasm. Bringing in a second DPSer here. Not...
Rakan was picked first because I think he knew Fakku had him, and so he didn't want him to select him at all. If you have that, and you're trying to counter ban based off of what somebody has, usually if you're going first and then somebody has those first 2 selections, Rakan's going to show up pretty early. Because right now, his lead is super important, and he knew he was going to be bringing tanky units. He needed that HP lead in order to get more use out of Harmonia and Juno. So he was planning ahead. That's why Rakan was first, because he didn't want Rakan to be taken from him, and he knew he wanted to take Rakan from...
That's true. He was doing some scouting. By now, these guys all know their opponent's teams, or at least have a good sense of them. And Total was paying attention. Great counter pick. Let's see if it pays off.
Getting rid of the Juno was a smart choice because I believe that there's a lot of will going on. Not to mention that I think the Velajul actually outspeeds him. that would be granting him lots of will, easy to strip. Look at all that. Look at that will.
Come Fly With says that he already lost. Well, with that kind of confidence, come on, man. You got this. It's not over yet.
What happened with the Chloe? What happened? And we got the additional turn with the Rekka, but what? Protect yourself.
Okay, he's going to do it with Vela. He wants to save Chloe for after Vela runs out. He figures there's no point.
The strip will come in. But...
Yeah, that too. I think he wants to save the extra immunity and doesn't care so much about the invincibility. I think just having that extra...
I personally would have been saving that. Well, I guess I would have used that to protect... Oh, you know what? He's got shield, though. So that's why he's not too worried about it.
That too.
But I would have been worried to keep the Rika alive because now there's a defense break and there's an easy collapse on the Rika. Rika is... Oh, boy.
Wait, she's going to get a turn, though.
Right
she's taunted, but she can't put him to sleep, though. That's the thing. Vanessa saves her. Uh-oh, did Savvy freeze? Oh no, you're just in disbelief.
That was a complete misplay.
Rika was taunted, she couldn't...
Yeah, you got Vanessa to bring her back, but now Vanessa's passive has already been used, and I think that there were better ways to go about this.
Oh, you think killing Rika
really
could have been done more efficiently?
Life choices right now.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, I'm not feeling good about these life choices.
See, there's always the balance of, if you try to play it too efficiently, sometimes the unexpected happens and you miss your chance to kill the unit completely. Sometimes you just have to go for the kill. But in this case, yeah, you're right. And, well...
Going in because he knows that there's no revenge there, and gets the additional turn with Bella, but... Gets a double strip. A very nice. Could go in for a stun.
But see, that Chloe was actually perfectly timed to block out those dots for a turn. It wasn't enough, but maybe that's part of why Chloe was saved. Waiting to react to something.
But she's dead now. Everything's just sad now. I'm sad now. That was an unusual play. I don't know if I would have gone with that.
Yeah, Come Fly With has no DPS whatsoever left. I don't see how he's gonna come back. I think he was right. Without that Rika, he has no win condition. That's game. Not Come Fly With. I'm sorry, not Come Fly With. I just messed up the names. I'm sorry. I just messed up the names. That was Fakku.
Why? How can you not remember our beautiful beast from the east?
I'm so
sorry.
New York. Wait, what flag is that?
What? Which one? Russia?
Oh, is that right? Okay.
I don't know. Who left?
Total advance, aka Noble Phantasm advances. And we'll go to the finals.
Oh, Germany? Which one?
Oh, the Fakkus. Oh wait, that's France. Wait, that's France. Never mind. I know what flag it is.
Which one are you on? Wait, whose?
That's French.
Which one?
The one with the French flag.
Who?
The one Fakku that just fought. That's a French flag. Right?
Was that not? No, French is vertical. Isn't that Russian?
Wait. No. That's French.
Okay,
that's French.
Confusing with the Russian
that,
flag.
Russian is.
Okay, I'm a scientist, not a fucking.
Okay, so
geographist.
Finch and Fatal are the other semifinal match. That's true. We should know from the World Cup. We just had a lesson on the flags.
Fuck the French. I'm sorry. What?
I have a lot of relatives in France.
You
I do actually. I have more family in France than I do in the U.S. It's really weird.
Why did they go to France?
When my dad's side of the family was fleeing from a couple of different wars, some of them went to France, and then the rest of them came here.
Yeah, because they knew that France would stay out of it.
They started out colonized by the French, and so it was like, all right, we know French already. Let's just go to France.
The only French words I know is Macron and un, deux, trois.
That'll come in handy one day. So Fatal going with we got an RNG dice magician.
Right. We should definitely see a Racon lead if Racon doesn't get banned.
One step at a time.
Burke, you look French.
How?
Oh wow.
Have you seen the World Cup team? There's no default look to being French. They're multicultural.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, there is. Hairy, white, and their head is so far up their ass. It's amazing. That is literally the default male Frenchman. I'm not even picking dick on that one.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit.
We drink a fine
Maybe you are a
wine,
little bit, but it's
have a hairy leg, and eat a pastry.
Fakku, I apologize if this is offensive, because I'm pretty sure it is.
It's not. I'm profiling. I studied psychology.
So we get a turn one Oki going for, but
Chibu coming in next to strip out, and maybe the Kumar and the Hermo. I don't know why it's taking so long to register these things. And we got the stun. But it doesn't matter. That Ludo is about to deal some damage to JK. He just did some stuns. Very nice. But the damage is undone thanks to Perna's heals. Got the stun off with that base turn. Always super important. So that way you can get in the proc and hopefully deal damage on the secondary turn. That's a little bit more important. Fixing up the Racon though, so that way he can take the additional turn and get some collapses and some immunities and attack buffs going. And it's gonna be easy peasy from there. Cause Racon, I'm sorry, like every time I see a Racon, pretty much the Racon.
You also have to keep in mind that this is my guilty Fatal, and he has some really nice runes. I know I'm really biased.
Fatal is insane.
But I'm allowed to be biased.
Fatal is insane. Fatal's participated in a few of my tournaments, and I know he's got great rune quality.
Fatal loves those free
also
crystals.
too, playing in a fire-only match.
I don't blame him.
Yeah.
So, Perna didn't seem to do much against Racon. It's interesting because most Racons are HP-based units.
Yeah.
He must have a good amount of defense on him, too.
Maybe this is an attack-based one. He's on speed, crit damage, attack. Oh, wow. We had a quick go down. Not even going to try with Perna, but probably for the best.
So, Fatal.
GG! GG!
Fatal advances to the finals. And, let's see, who else do we have? Wait, who were the other two finalists? I lost my... We had Total and... I lost a piece of paper.
Racon was bopping and you did. He was playing the bop it game.
It was
Bop.
Total and Customs. Or Finch. Wait, who won that one? Finch won.
Child.
No,
What,
no,
who,
Finch
what?
played. It was Come Fly With. No. Oh, we're in the finals. We're in the finals. I was like, I'm missing a piece of paper. We're in the finals. I'm so good. I'm sorry. I confused myself. We're in the
I think
finals.
that flag is Italian.
Are we still on the flag?
It's fucking Bosnia.
It was French. Okay, Total and
It's
Fatal.
Bosnia. It's fucking Morocco.
We solved this mystery already. Why are we still guessing? It's like hitting after you hit 21. We already got it.
No, we didn't. I support this debate. We need to be able to talk to each other if we disagree with each other. Wait a second. So is it Noble versus Fatal?
Yes.
Is this the final
Yes,
match?
it is. Best of one.
Oh shit, well here we go. Racon getting taken first for that important lead. However, I would have personally taken out Harmonia because Harmonia has been so imperative in all of these matches. That second pick is going to decide the game. Juno coming in against Racon, a fantastic choice. Ludo has been an important choice in some sense of it for that stun. However, we haven't really seen any crazy damage coming out of any Ludo, so I'm really disappointed by that because it doesn't seem that we really have this traditional attack Ludo's going unless nobody's getting lucky and being able to land any damage. What do I know? We've got Wangs on the table though.
So it looks like both of these guys are going to be pretty tanky here. Fatal, unfortunately.
Going tanky with that Frontline Wang, and that beautiful resistance from Tessarium. Banning Juno is, of course, a good choice if you have a lot of will on the other team, provided that he has absolutely no immunity buffer. So he's going to need that first turn, and he's going to need that will. Stripping would, of course, counteract that, so that's why Juno is banned.
Fatal not getting to bring in this Racuni that he's been laying on this whole tournament. That Racuni has been his foundation every single game we've seen. So it'll be interesting to see what he can do without it.
I think the Rika is definitely going to shine through this time around. She's going to be super important for the control, the stuns, and the dots for dealing the most amount of damage because it's going to be the most consistent part of her
Don't
team.
count out total, though, because if both these teams are tanking, they both stay alive for a while, that just means that monkey stacks are going to go up with every single AoE.
So they're going to try to avoid it for now until the immunity is gone. Uh-oh, but the monkey's going to be laying...
That's the thing. If you ignore the monkey, then he's free to just attack Rika freely. Once Rika goes down, how is Fatal supposed to win?
Sudden match. Yeah, I wouldn't be using multi-hits against the monkey, but heal block is kind of nice.
So now Rika's stuck with the death break on her, and the monkey's about to go with a couple extra stacks.
And the additional turn.
And that proc seals it. Yeah.
Put the wang on the table, cover the wang in gas, and you guys know.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just imagining the fire.
Do you not know the skit? Oh my god, do you not know the skit?
I'm gonna pretend we're talking about Summoners War.
With Kevin Hart? With Kevin Hart? Do you not know it? Where he's talking about his drunk girlfriend?
I don't. Do I have to
oh
watch
my
this
god.
later?
Yeah, you do. Alright, I'm gonna send you a link.
And that's game! Total.
And yup.
Total, aka Noble Phantasm. Congratulations. You have bested the field. Please privately, and this is important, privately message me your Hive ID and server. Also, Fatal, congratulations for coming in second. You also win some crystals. Let me get your...
Yeah.
I actually still have your info from the last giveaway that you won somehow.
Best of 8, please. You mean best of 9.
Right.
Oh my god.
I apologize again for all the bad math and technical difficulties along the way. Thank you very much to Savvy.
That would be on Bricks and...
My bad. Thank you very much to Savvy for being a great commentator and for keeping it mostly clean.
Hey!
But,
I didn't talk about boobies like half the time.
No! By your standards, that was clean. That was a genuine thank you. I see the restraint. Others in chat might not see it, but those of you who watch Savvy normally, by the way, here's her channel, twitch.tv Savvy.
Oh.
Yeah, you can see Savvy. Is uncensored the right word? Maybe not uncensored, but less censored.
Yeah, baby, I'm bringing.
Okay, so
every night.
Congratulations once again to Noble Phantasm for winning and the Fatal for getting second. They win 420 and 80 crystals respectively. Shout out to Comdos USA for donating the crystals and making all of this possible. Tune in next week when the format will be 2014 meta. In other words, only units that were out sometime in 2014. The cutoff will be December 29th. That's when the last expansion of the year came out. That had Beast Hunter, Sky Dancer, Taoist Pioneer. Anything after that will be illegal. Guest commentator will be TopaV. None other than the boy wonder himself. A great analytical mind. Hope to see y'all there this coming Saturday, 6 p.m. Pacific, and every Saturday after that. Peace, y'all.